Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no restitution, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. Oh, we back. Grits and Eggs podcast. I'm your host, Deontay Kyle, but who's behind the camera?
Big bucket hat, Taylor Port cat.
Big ice cup.
Look, man, we got a special guest in here today. We ain't gonna do the normal intro. You seen him on Queen Sugar.
Ooh.
Raising Canaan. Seen him in Snowfall. Stop OG from shooting up the mechanic shop. Seen him on Selma.
Yes.
But he is the current co-star of Bookies, and they just got renewed for season 2.
Yes, sir.
From the dead,
East side.
Omar Dorsey, baby.
Let go, baby. You know what? I'm going to tell you something right now, D. I feel so blessed because my big homie who just passed away, Tony Todd, is looking down at me right now,
Man,
right?
hey.
He just passed. It's crazy.
Don't say his name 5 times.
I ain't going to say his name 5 times, man. But
He might come back.
the Candy Man. I'm going to say it one time, but it's crazy because, like, we have this amazing group text, right? It's like 18 of us. It's some of your favorite actors in that joint.
Yeah.
And he just passed. He's in the group text. And we just took him out the group text because I don't know who has the phone now. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
No, he's looking down at me. And I love him, man. Like I say, he just passed away. So I feel blessed right now.
Yeah, man. Legendary actor Tony Todd, man.
Yes.
Scariest villain. To me, I always tell him, that's the scariest villain of
He the
all
realest
time.
one. Caprini Green.
Caprini Green.
You know what I'm talking about, man? Caprini Green's scary as fuck anyway. I don't know if y'all niggas been to South Side Chicago, but pretty scary place. Shout out Chief
Shit,
Keef.
nigga, I've been to Kirkwood.
Exactly.
I got an idea. You feel?
Yeah.
Man, bro, how you feeling, man?
Man, I feel great, bro. I'm glad to be here, man.
I'm glad to have you, bro.
Bro, I remember like when I reached out to you a few months ago, I was like, man, this is my favorite podcast, man. It's my favorite show. You was like, damn, you fuck with us like that? I was like, yes. Because you sound like my folks.
Yeah,
you know, so I'm all the
bro.
way in LA. I'm like, man, I like hearing my accent, you know what I'm saying, in an intelligent, funny, relevant ass podcast, man.
That's what we
So,
do down here, though. That's
what I love.
Georgia shit, bro. It's
Yeah.
just, I ain't never been around a whole bunch of Georgia niggas that wasn't smart, because their grandma raised them to be smart.
That part, bro. Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Nah, it's beautiful, man.
And
I'm
you
proud
pull
of
up with
you.
a Michael Vick, bro.
I pull up with the Michael Vick jersey on these fuck niggas, Shawty. What happened? Say something. I dare a white person say something to me, goddamn. I might goddamn walk my pug out this mug.
We back.
I'm just playing with y'all white people. I love y'all. I'm so glad y'all watch Bookie. I love y'all. I'm new to white people. I'm new to white people right now.
Yeah, you don't know what Sal Velascasco, nigga.
Listen, I'm with Maniscalco. I used to be on this show called Eastbound and Down, right? And
Hold on.
yeah.
Pause that.
Yeah.
Great show.
Great show.
Man, Danny,
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride, one of the funniest white people of all time.
And he great. So he created like, I was in all the Halloween movies. The last 3 Halloween movies, I played the sheriff with a cowboy hat. And he created that because he wrote Eastbound and Down. He started Eastbound and Down, and he wrote all the Halloween movies. And I texted him one day. I was like, yo, I love Righteous Gemstones. This is a great show. He's like, yo, I got something for you, man. I was like, what? He's like, I'm doing this new Halloween trilogy. I want you to come in for the first one and, just thug it out with us. And people liked it so much, he put me in all 3 of them. He ain't even kill a brother, man. I love that shit, man.
Hold on, you got the LL Cool J card.
I got the LL Cool J, bro. I was in all 3 of them joints.
No, we not killing this nigga, man.
Yep. Yeah.
We ain't killing this nigga, man.
Let's keep him in.
Keep this nigga in there, man. He gotta live. He gotta live.
Yo,
man.
they was about to kill me in the 3rd one, and then And I remember the head of the studio was like, "Yeah, we got to kill you." After that, we was at the premiere for the second one. He's like, "You know, you got to die in the third one." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm quite sure," but they did not kill me. And matter of fact, I was the reason that Michael Myers got killed. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Damn, that shit was dope." Man. Yeah, man.
Hey, look, I would tell you, bro, a real pull that you did that everybody knows, especially like millennials. This is like a real millennial podcast.
Yeah.
But we got reached to like damn near like 50, 60-year-olds and like 18, 19-year-olds. Because you know I love the young niggas.
Yeah.
But for the millennials, it's that drum line.
Spanking that ass, spanking that ass. Yo, it's so crazy. I was talking to somebody the other day, not yesterday. They were like, yo, the reason I went to college was because of drumline. It was like, the reason I wanted to go to college is because people my generation, I wanted to go to college because of a different world.
Right.
But drumline to that next generation, to y'all, was like the one that was like, man, I want to go to a black college. I want to go see the battles of the bands and all that stuff, man. So that's a beautiful reason to even be in it. And my man Charles Stone directed it. I just got finished doing a show with Nick Cannon. He has a spade show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just got finished doing that joint. Whipped his ass. Me and my man Woody McLean.
Yeah, real dick
spanked his ass.
Yeah, it's all 6, nigga.
Nigga, listen, bro. East side like a mother. Yeah, man. But no.
I think the craziest thing about drumline to me is like, my dad is actually like over like auxiliary services and parking at Winston-Salem State.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
And his wife, my mother-in-law, or not mother-in-law, stepmother.
Yeah.
She is like a doctorate math professor.
Yeah.
She runs shit over like all the math programs in the Southeast.
Yeah.
Over HBCUs.
Oh, dope. Yeah.
So we go to the the Battle of the Bands all the time.
Yeah.
So seeing that shit on TV, knowing I'm already been going to them shits,
yeah,
bro, that shit was so player.
Yeah,
nigga, I'm from North Carolina. Nigga,
yeah,
Petey Pablo came.
Yes, sir.
No, Petey long
with the mink on that motherfucker. Yeah, bro. Yeah,
yeah, bro. I didn't go to college,
but it's all good. You had the experience.
Yeah. I went to a real Atlanta college.
The streets,
the outside.
I got my doctorate in that bitch.
Yeah. Nigga told me, shit. Long story short, nigga got out of jail, got a forklift license.
Yeah.
And then I got a CDL.
Yeah.
Nigga was like, a CDL is like a street nigga's master.
Listen, it really is though, bro. I'm gonna tell you, man. Like anybody who I know with a CDL, they living okay. Yeah. They living better than people with masters.
Look, bro, we here now. Bro.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you see it?
We back.
Look at us. We doing our
we
thing.
Bike.
We bike.
We bike.
We done built it up.
As my wife would say, look, my wife from Macon. She say everything bike. You know what I'm saying? Like Corch, all that stuff, man.
My grandma from Thomaston, Georgia.
Oh, I know Thomaston. Yeah, bro.
Nigga Day.
Yeah.
Everybody don't know about Nigga Day, bro. That's funny in here.
Yeah.
I want to say, you know, aside of like the accolades and things like that.
Yeah.
What did you feel like was one of your like breakthrough roles?
You know what? Like my first movie was the movie Road Trip, right? I was in college when we did that. It was Tom Green. It was my man Todd Phillips who directed. I've been in 3 Todd Phillips movies. I was in School for Scoundrels. I was in Starsky and Hutch with Snoop. I played Snoop's genius bodyguard who was a Black Panther. I've been in all the shit. I've been in all that shit.
Bro, you got so much facial recognition. It's crazy, bro. This like when you reached out. For one, I was already like elated because I'm watching Bookies already.
Yeah.
But you reaching out, I was like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Then, you know.
You start chopping it up. Yep.
You start chopping it up. Niggas at cigar lounge.
Smoking cigars.
Putting the sticks in there.
Yeah.
But I think just the.
And shout out to my homegirl, Tiffany Howard, man. She the one who put me on y'all, man. Shout out to her, man.
Shout out Tiffany Howard,
yeah.
Bro. I think more than anything, it's like, we got people like Bokeem Woodbine, who I mentioned before.
Yeah.
It's like so many people know their face, but they don't know the name.
Right.
And I feel like with this situation, the name Omar Dorsey got to be a household name.
It's gonna be there, man. Like I think even it's not. It comes outside of the work. It comes from like commercials or like doing like I'm a brand spokesman for something. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna do no wild shit. You ain't gonna see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm fucking calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I live a boring ass life.
We gotta get Dion Cole out the way, my nigga.
No, Dion, my brother. Matter of fact, I'm seeing Dion tonight.
We gotta get you the Old Spice commercial.
Dion is my brother. He one of my best friends. I'm seeing him tonight. That's why I'm going to fucking State Farm to go see his ass tonight.
Man, that he just did on Netflix.
Yeah.
I know it was a
Oh,
BET
well, my man, him and my boy. Oh, you talking about Average Joe?
Bro.
Bruh, that was my show last year. The crazy thing about it though, D, is like they couldn't promote it because we was on strike last year. That's why we couldn't promote Bookie last year.
Right.
Because we was on strike, we couldn't say shit about it. But him and my man Malcolm Barrett, my girl Cynthia, yo, they killed that show. That was my favorite show BT's ever done outside of New Edition.
I felt like with that show, it's like there's been tropes of black shows.
Yeah.
This was like Average Joe is black people just being black.
Being black, just being regular.
It don't have to be no rhyme or reason to
No.
it. It's like my dad used to own this shop.
Yep.
I'm inheriting the shop. Then I found out all this dirty work. It's such a great
I love that show.
bro.
And they going to South Africa. Matter of fact, they leaving in like a couple of weeks. But I was like, I'm trying to get on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm trying to get on that
season
joint.
2 of that motherfucker.
Yeah, they're about to start shooting season 2 like in a couple weeks at the top of January.
It was a great
so
show,
like
bro.
I love that show, man. And like I said, shout out Dion. That's one of my brothers.
shout
man.
out Dion
I
Cole,
hang out
bro.
with Dion so much, but I will take that Old Spice while you in Africa.
Yeah. Let's get Omar Dorsey in the Old Spice commercial. I can see it.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
So that's how you like you cross over. It's outside of the work. It's the other things that you do. My favorite actor of all time is Sam Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he was always that guy to me. Even when he was doing like 1 or 2 lines and like Coming to America, he had, he was robbing the goddamn McDowell's, or he was in like School Days or any of those Spike Lee movies. Nobody knew who he was. I knew who he was. I was a young actor. I was a young person acting student, and I was like, this is the guy who I'm always drawn to for some reason. There's something about him. And it wasn't until he worked with Quentin on what was that, Pulp Fiction, that people started knowing who he was. When he did Pulp Fiction, and the whole world knew who he was.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to get back into Quentin Tarantino for one.
Yeah.
But you just mentioned as a young like student actor.
Yeah.
Where do you come from? Where do you get introduced into acting?
Yeah.
How do you even get started in acting?
Yeah.
Especially like we know Atlanta now is like
It's a hub.
It's a hub.
Yeah.
But it wasn't always. It was always you either had to go to New
York or LA.
Hollywood,
Yep.
right? So how did you get your start in acting?
So what it was, my mother was a theater director. So my mother's water broke while she was in rehearsal directing shows. Her water broke with me. I was born for the stage.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm
a
saying?
little
Straight
prodigy,
up,
bro.
man. Straight
Yeah.
up. So my mother was my first acting teacher. She was my acting teacher. She was my brother Dorian Missick's acting teacher, who's an amazing actor. He has his own show on Amazon now. But she was the acting teacher to all of the people who were in Decatur at the time. And she was acting. She was an acting director outside. Outside. So that's always what I've always done. Then I went to the CAB School for the Performing Arts for high school. Then I went to college, got my degree in theater. Then I went to goddamn grad school, got my degree in film. I thought I was gonna be a director, but when I got to college is when I got auditioned for Road Trip and Drumline. I was in college when I did them movies. You know what I'm saying? I was in college. This is 1999 and 2000. I was still in college. So, but I thought I was gonna be a director, and I was doing all the student films when I was in grad school, and they were like, "Yo, you are the best actor in the director program. Like, you ain't that good of a director, but you're a really good ass actor."
Right.
So I was like, I switched it up and just got my master's in acting. My concentration was in acting, the MFA program. But so that's how it was.
How was it making the pivot if you had this dream about being a director?
Yeah.
And acting being secondary.
Right.
Was it hard for you to make that pivot and just be like kind of be humble about taking advice from outside? Because you already got your mind made up, like, I'm gonna do this.
The crazy thing is this, right? When I was you always want to do what your parents do, right? Like, in my mind, because my daughter, even when my daughter went to Howard, she went to Howard to be in the acting program. She was a way better director and like storyteller than she was an actor. She's a good actor.
Yeah.
But ever since she was like 7 or 8 years old, she was shooting films with her Barbie dolls and telling stories. And I was like, yo, if she wanted to be a director, she'd be cold at it. You know what I'm saying? So by the time she got to college and like her senior year, she was the one who was in the acting program, but she was directing all of the films. And then, so that's the same way with me. I was like, man, I really wanted to be a director because I want to be like my mom, but I really love acting. Right. I really like story. I like taking myself out of something and play acting. Right. As a kid, I was like that way. I was like, I want to just act like I'm Clarence Williams III, and you know what I'm saying, and Tales from the Hood or something. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to hell, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of shit that I wanted to do, but
This ain't no funeral home.
this ain't no funeral home. This ain't what is it?
This ain't the hold on, he said the best. He said the best.
What what is
He said the best. He be killing that shit. Say it, bro. This ain't no funeral home neither. Welcome to hell, motherfuckers.
Exactly, bro. You know, so I used to play like that when I was young, like just playing around. And so I was like, this is really what I'm supposed to be doing. Same thing with my daughter. My daughter went to school to be an actress, but she's a really good director. She's great at taking pictures, and she's great at frames. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, you are supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You know,
yo, passion, whatever you, I be telling my sons this, bro. My baby, she ain't really to a place where I can really drop them gems on them.
Yeah.
She just getting spoiled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my boys, I tell them all the time, like, don't let people tell you you can be anything.
Right.
You can be what you good at.
Yeah.
Because you might want to, like what you saying,
Yeah.
I want to be a director, but you so good at acting, it's like,
Yeah.
no, dive into that. Don't look at directing as a weakness.
Right.
Dive into the strength that you have as an actor.
Yeah.
So like, I always try to push that forward. Like, I was doing the rapping thing, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the thing is with rapping, it's a ceiling on personality.
Yeah.
You kind of gotta be, niggas don't respect it if it ain't tough, it ain't
Right.
player, or it's hard. So like, the full range of who I am doesn't really come through as a rapper.
Yeah.
But as a podcaster,
Yeah.
I can show you everything that I got.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and it could be improv, and it could be comedy.
Yeah, it's
and
comedy,
It could be
yeah.
intellectual.
Yeah.
But in a 16 bar song or 32 bars,
Yeah.
you don't really get to showcase all that.
Right.
So I had to learn how to pivot right into this.
Yeah.
And then I just started seeing the fruits of it like multiply instantly.
Yeah.
So I get that, but I wanted to ask, like, as far as like challenges that you incurred
Yeah.
getting into the industry.
Right.
What I mean, when you get the ball rolling,
Yeah.
what's some of the obstacles that you felt like you had to overcome?
The obstacles is this, right? People will always want you to do what you did last. So it's like when I was in Ray Donovan, man, I was probably like one of the best gangsters, but it was such a smart ass gangster. And it's just like, yo, I can just, you know, and he was funny, he was smart, but he was insane. He was a psychopath, right?
Right.
So they're like, yo, we want you to do that every time out. I ain't trying to get pigeonholed, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's an image that we have to have, especially being a black man, right? We like, man, I can't just always play the gangster.
Right.
So it took me like, I'll tell you what, I damn near didn't work for a year because all they were offering me was gangster shit.
Right.
It took Ava to be like, yo, I wrote this. It's funny, I was doing Selma and I was doing Ray Donovan at the same time. So I'm shooting Selma in Atlanta, flying to LA every weekend to do my scenes. They had to like open it up. They had to do my scenes on Saturday and Sunday. I have to fly back to Atlanta to finish Selma on Mondays through Fridays. When I met Ava, when I started working with Ava, she was like, I created something for you. I created the greatest black man who's ever been on television, Hollywood Designate on Queen Sugar. Because I was like, this is the next thing I want to do. I don't want just people to always see me as a specific way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even with doing Eastbound and Down comedy, doing Selma, or doing, I've been in 4 Oscar-winning movies. I had leads in 2 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I tell you what, when I did Harriet, I was the bad guy in Harriet. I was a slave catcher. Every nigga on Twitter wanted to kill me. That shit was wild as shit. I was like, yo.
But they ain't show you no love, but they ain't give you no grace for the role you played in Django. That's crazy.
They ain't give me no, yo, I'm in Harriet at the same time I'm in Queen Sugar playing the best man in the world. Yeah, I killed Janelle Monáe in Harriet. And yeah, I was trying to shoot at Cynthia Erivo. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, they ain't give me no grace for nothing, man. They call me all kinds of coons and everything. I was like, well, maybe I did my job too good.
No. That's great acting.
It's great acting, but it hurt my feelings a little bit. Then I was like, oh shit. Then I think Sam Jackson is like, yo, nigga, you did your job.
That's the job.
This is the job, because like when he was in Django, everybody hated him, but he had so much like work behind that.
I would think the biggest thing you compare that to, since you was in Raising Kanan, and that is in the Power universe.
Yeah.
What's your boy Tariq?
Yeah,
Niggas
they
hate
hated
in
him.
real life. Bruh, you doing such a good job at acting.
Yeah.
Niggas think that's who you are.
I think that's who you are. And I know young boy like Tariq, man, they be like, they was trying to come at him.
They was really like
he's a
him.
child. What are we doing here, man? Like, yeah, he killed Ghost. It is what it is.
Well, it's just like niggas trying to call Indiana Jones. It's like they don't. The film can feel so real.
Yeah.
Like I think that's why like my love of film comes from the fact that like you watch like The Pursuit of Happiness.
Right.
And you really will feel like you can do anything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So it's like film is very impactful like that, especially like when you see yourself in it.
Yeah.
Like that's why black film is so important to me. Your role as Hollywood and Queen Sugar is extremely important because it shows that it kills the narrative of black people being a monolith for one.
Exactly.
But it also shows like very nuanced relationships that we have.
Yes.
Because Queen Sugar is just full of like nuanced relationships.
The whole shit is about nuanced relationships.
And it's about like generational wealth.
Yes.
And people that we decided to go do our own thing, but we've been called back to this place where we all come from.
Yep.
And now we have to like take all these lives that we've been living on our own and trying to insert ourselves in this.
Right.
And we're struggling to do it. But we're doing it together. And that's the most important shit.
Yeah, man.
So I like, bruh, it strike me to like think about your experiences in Hollywood and like through all these different films.
Yeah.
If you had to name like maybe like your top 3 memorable experiences, just whether it be a role that you landed or just being on a set.
Yeah.
What would you say that was?
Number 1 would probably be Selma, because I tell you what, I did this movie. I did Selma, right? Man, didn't nobody know who we were. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really knew David Oyelowo. Nobody knew Lakeith Stanfield. Nobody knew me. Nobody knew Coleman Domingo. Nobody knew Tessa Thompson. Nobody knew who else? Everybody knew Common, but they didn't know him as an actor like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Andre Holland, nobody knew who he was.
All great actors.
That's
though.
And it's
like an all-star. Coleman Domingo.
Coleman is he's the GOAT.
The madness is crazy.
That boy's a beast. he's a beast.
He's cold.
Yo, and like everybody knew Niecy Nash, but nobody knew her as a dramatic actress.
Right, because they were seeing her on
Reno 911. Yeah.
But the show that she has on, she got a Netflix show too.
The one that she did
or Hulu?
Well, she had the show. But the one that she won the Emmy for was the Jeffrey Dahmer joint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she cold.
Yo, and she got nominated for when we did When They See Us. I was one of the leads of that joint, and she got nominated.
I'm talking about the Hulu, the FX shit with Travis Kelce in it.
Yo, so my wife directs that shit.
Grotesque.
Yeah. She's a beast, man.
Bro, all these actors you just named, self-included.
Yeah, man. Yo, we got the 10-year anniversary coming up on January the 18th in LA, and it's like, yo, after 10 years, like, now we are the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
a fact.
Coleman been nominated for the Oscar, Lakeith been nominated for the Oscar, Coleman gonna be nominated for another Oscar. Niecy and Coleman done both won Emmys. It's like, yo, we're here now. But Ava was the one to put it together, so that's the number 1 to me. Selma number 1. Number 2 is Django, because it was so much fun. I felt like just like being in New Orleans and being with Jamie Foxx and being with Leonardo DiCaprio and Christoph Waltz and being with all these people. It was a straight up and down dude show.
Right.
Kerry Washington might have been the only woman on the movie, but we was having so much fun doing that movie, and just like, you know, I'm learning so much from everybody, because at that time I just wanted to be a sponge. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably number 2. And probably number 3 is like right now Bookie, because it's like I'm the co-lead of a show.
Yes.
And it's on my back, and I'm like the guy who everybody on set comes to, and I know like if it succeeds or if it fails, it's on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted that.
I think deservingly so.
Yeah.
I think the juxtaposition of your character on there, being like this strong, tough, the king of the tracksuit.
Yes,
you know
king of the tracksuit, yeah.
But also like going home and listening to your grandma flirt with a nigga.
Dude,
it's so funny because it's like, bruh, this is a tough guy.
Yeah.
And it's like the way you and Sebastian like navigate being like novice bookies, low-key, like trying to figure it out, but it's like running into all these pitfalls.
Yeah.
But then also it's like you keeping it light. It's funny.
Yeah.
But it's also like the moments that are serious are very clearly serious.
For sure.
And then
Because somebody dies damn near every episode. You know what I'm saying? It's like a comedy, but somebody gets killed every episode.
And then being renewed for another season is a testament to the show because
for sure.
they're not doing that.
They don't do that.
There's some great shows that we've only got one season of.
Yep.
So I just think like the part that stick out to me is just like what your character is, how you just ride.
Yeah.
Like, nope. You may criticize, but like, you riding.
I'm riding. It is what it is.
You going, but then going home and then being at Granny house.
And Granny just got to give me the business. At all times, bro. This shit is hilarious.
It's like you ain't no bookie when you walk in there.
Yeah.
I think it's just such a real depiction of like how life is.
It's life, man, for sure. I always say this. It's like 1/3 of the show is at Danny's house. Sebastian's character, 1/3 is at Ray's house, my character, and 1/3 of it is us being like, collecting money and talking shit. So we can see these guys who are bookies, in the streets of LA, having to do what bookies do, but then they got to go home. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about it. And shout out to Chuck Lorre. Chuck Lorre is probably the greatest comedy writer in television history. Created 2.5 Men, created Big Bang Theory, created some of the greatest shows, Bob and Abishola. So, he created this show, and this is his baby. He's crazy. The man is 72 years old, but he's on set every day. You wouldn't know he's 72 because he be fly as hell with his damn Travis Scott's on and shit. So he just fly all the time. But it's just a testament of their writing and how they understand characters and how they understand relationships.
Yeah, I think that's funny to me just because we was talking about Bill Nye.
Yeah. So Bill, yeah. He's my next door neighbor, right?
Oh,
all right.
Yo, this.
Why line up like that every time?
Bruh, that's my next door neighbor.
Listen, bro.
I will show you a picture of us on Halloween. That's my
tell
dog.
You something. What's been happening over like the last 10 episodes?
Yeah.
It's like we'll be talking about something and something that happened that'll be in such alignment.
Yeah.
We was literally just talking like, bro, the nigga Bill Fly.
He flied in a mug, bro. Don't get it twisted. Bro, this is my next door neighbor. We live right next door to each other. Literally. We live next door to each other. This is Halloween. Bill is my Bill. That's my dog.
Bill.
That's my dog, man.
Raised us.
It's straight up. He's my next door neighbor. You know what me and Bill do?
To be smart, bro.
What me and Bill do, man, because we know neither one of us are ever in town. So we'll see each other. You in town? Oh yeah. We go sit on his porch. He'll drink his martini. I'll drink my whiskey. We just sit there and pontificate all day, all night. That's my dog, and he is because he's from the Southeast DC. So when my daughter was going to Howard, he was like, "Oh man,
Bill not a real nigga."
He a real one.
Bill from the hood.
Bill is from the hood, and he will tell you that.
Retire or deny, Bill Fly. That's his name. Bill Fly.
Bill
man.
Fly, bro. That's my cat, man. I love Bill. I love Bill with all my heart. That's my
Bill
dude, man.
Fly, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah.
This is selfish, right?
Yeah.
As far as Quentin Tarantino movies go,
Yeah.
he has, to me, the best dialogue. Period. Point blank.
He's my favorite writer, man.
He's the best. Okay. Yeah. If we go directors, period, he's my favorite. But but unbiasedly, he's the best. Yeah, so Hateful Eight is my favorite movie.
Oh no shit, for real, yeah. That's wild. Really? Hateful Eight is?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
That's a dialogue ass movie, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, and the only way I watch it is on the Netflix extended version.
Word. It's all the words in that shit.
It's just words.
It's just words, man. It's a play. It's a play.
It's a play.
And so it's like, what was the first one? Reservoir Dogs is a play.
Reservoir Dogs, and then you go into Jackie Brown.
Yeah, I love Jackie Brown. That might be my favorite.
So him, just on sticking to Sam Jackson, and like how Quentin always just gave him such a leading role in those things, right? But if we go from Pulp Fiction, where he gets a prominent role, to Jackie Brown, where he another prominent role.
Yeah.
Now with Django, to circle back to Django with you, and how fun you said that set was.
Oh my God.
But then the ability, a lot of people had criticism about like nigga being in there.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, how you think people talk?
How you think they talk, man? Yeah.
No, this is like, and it was tasteful to me.
Yeah.
And Leo playing everybody.
Calvin Candy.
Dog, listen. I have never seen a movie.
Yeah.
Where everybody smoked they role.
Smoked it, bro.
Like, you can't leave it, nothing, no stone left unturned.
It was so wild.
It's damn near a perfect movie.
When we filming it, right? I said, I don't know who's gonna get nominated for the Oscar.
Bruh.
Yo, I was like, I don't know. Like, I know Christoph is Django's movie, right?
Is it Christoph? Is it Jamie? Is it
Because
Sam?
Christoph won the Oscar.
Is it Leo? Like,
man, listen, bro. They was in that motherfucker throwing 100 miles an hour.
they was
Yo,
cooking.
I remember the first day that I worked with Sam. Sam came out there and talked. I was one of the Mandingos. He's like, man, we gonna burn the goddamn, we gonna burn the house, burn. You gonna let this nigga, who this nigga on his neck? I was like, yo, it took everything in me not to break and not to laugh, because he is so funny in that character, but like just working with, like you said, Quentin, man. Quentin is a player on dialogue and on soundtrack.
Yes.
Yo, he's ridiculous, man. I love Quentin.
I've watched, because like I have an aspiration to write and direct.
Yeah.
Right? You got to study the best.
You got
right?
to study the best, man.
And then
he did. He studied the best.
Well, a part of me went into studying him and
Yeah.
realized who he studied.
He studied Kurosawa. He studied Woody Allen. He studied the best, man.
When I tell you, this is a cold motherfucker.
Yo,
bro.
he's so cold, man. He's so cold.
You can't
man.
fade him. Like, Django, even with all his criticism, it still hold up as like, bruh, put it on now.
Yeah, man.
No, put it on.
It's a Western, bro.
It's a real Western.
Yes.
It's actually a Western. It's
Yes.
actually a love story.
Yes, it's a love story.
And then, but you get into like these nuances that are like very time specific.
Yeah.
And he nails it all the way where you feel like you are in that time period.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't feel dramatic as like Color Purple.
Right. There's a hint of comedy in that shit.
But there's dignity in it.
There's dignity, especially with Django, man. God, with Jamie's character, that's my dog.
Think
man.
about that. Think about somebody taking a movie and putting in time step as an ex-slave,
Right.
turned bounty hunter.
Yes.
To be around somebody that respected him just as a human in
Yeah.
Christoph's character.
Yeah.
To like come in the face with how much Leo's character respected Sam's character.
Yeah.
The shit was it's phenomenal,
Yeah,
bro.
man. What's your favorite? What you say? Hateful Eight is your favorite Tarantino movie?
Because I want to learn how to do dialogue. Yes,
Yeah.
I would say between Django and like Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
we in there like a top three.
I got you,
always
yeah.
say Hateful Eight because it is.
It's
bro.
a
Like,
dialogue ass movie,
listen,
man.
let me tell you
And
something,
you gotta be you gotta roll with Quentin. If you trust Quentin, you gotta roll.
trust.
Yeah,
but
trust him, man.
But when it unfolds,
When
when
bro.
it start unfolding,
Yeah.
oh, it never stops.
Yeah.
But I think everything is so intentional along the way that it's like if you really love it,
Yeah.
you really love film, and you don't mind the dialogue, you'll understand like everything is leading up to something.
Right.
Because when you find out niggas been in the floor the whole time.
Exactly,
you're
yeah.
like, oh
What
shit.
is yeah, man.
My kid's mother,
Yeah.
she'd be like, what we gonna watch? She was like, don't put that Hateful Eight shit on, please.
Yeah.
She was like, nigga, you never played the short version.
Oh no.
I was like, bro, now we gotta go long version. She'd be like, well, look, you can watch that. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
She not gonna make it through 15 minutes, but it's like every time I put it on, I'm all the way locked in.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I think it's just such a masterclass in like dialogue.
Yeah.
And then like even like how Sam Jackson's character is interacting with what's
Kurt Russell?
No, what's that white
Walton
lady
Goggins?
name?
Walton Goggins?
In the carriage when they on the way there.
You talking about the lady?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she getting her ass whipped all the
Suck her
time.
ass
Yeah.
But she's still talking shit.
Yeah,
so
talking
it's
shit the whole
but
time.
She also understood like my play coming.
Yeah, my play coming.
My
exactly.
play coming.
Yep.
Channing Tatum. In
Channing
the
Tatum.
floorboard.
Yes. Yes.
It's just it's such a good film, and I wanted to ask you too about like.
So just so you know, Jackie Brown and Pulp Fiction are mine too, man. And Pulp Fiction changed my life. It changed my life because I was like, oh, you can make a movie like this out of sequence and just great dialogue and funny and scary and violent at the same time. Like, Quentin is the shit. I love fucking Kill Bill, man.
Listen, okay, so we didn't even get into that. See, I be getting caught up.
I could talk about Quentin all day. I love that dude, man. I have the last line in Django. Who killed that nigga? No, who was that nigga? Is what the last line of the movie. You watch the movie, it's me in a cage. Who was that nigga? And it says Django pops up right
Django!
there. Yeah. And Quentin told me that we was at the premiere. He's like, you're gonna be so happy when you see the end of this movie. I said, what you talking about? He said, just wait. And I said, oh, I got that tagline of the movie.
That's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But see, this the thing is like, I was saying, bro, you have such a face card in the industry.
Straight up, yeah.
It's and you've there's a thing of like about being like black famous.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's like we have our own like stars and shit like that. But I think that the way that you've been able to be consistent as a working actor and then segue yourself into like, bro, you just been patient.
Yeah, man.
It's a
and just keep doing the work.
It's a clear testament to patience.
I'll say this. I don't know of anybody any black person who was not famous with black people before they became famous.
Right.
Sam, Denzel, Mackie, all these people was famous with like Kevin Hart. They were famous in the community, in the culture first, right?
Right.
And then we get sent out as we're ambassadors of the culture.
Right.
Because we're already good. We didn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it took us to understand how good we are. And then we go out there and we become ambassadors to the culture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like, all right, now, man, we could have probably been doing white shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that way. That's how I feel like now, like after Queen Sugar and after Raising Kanan and after Snowfall, all this stuff, now I can go out and do a bookie.
Right.
And they're like, where did this guy come from?
But you're so established already.
With us.
And then you got real chops.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I wanted to circle back to something that what you were saying about Selma.
Yeah.
Because every actor and actress that you name have went on to go become their own stars in their own right. But I also think that it's important to know all of y'all have broken down barriers of like black tropes in film.
Yes.
And become leads.
Yes.
And just the character being black and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, living a life, doing the thing, like even Niecy Nash and Grotesque.
Yeah.
It's like this is just a black woman and her child and their own struggles. The story
has nothing to do about
is nothing to do with
black
being
trauma.
black. And trauma.
Yeah.
It's not these tropes or even how you've gone on like bookies, criminal, whatever. But it's like,
but is it really a criminal?
Is it because would it be deemed criminal or antagonistic at all if they were Italian?
Exactly.
Which is why Sebastian's he leans into it as like he makes it neutral.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
I know we wanted to do like we want to talk about the year.
Oh yeah, the year's been crazy, man.
Before we do that,
we can talk about whatever, man.
It's a lot of people that are that I know that watch the show that are actors and actresses.
Yeah.
If you had to give any advice to like them in coming up and just stay in the lane, what would that be?
Man, just continue studying the craft. I study the craft right now. Like, no matter what, at all times. We were on strike. I was in the acting class. Everybody was like, what the fuck are you doing in the acting class? I was like, I got to get these jump shots up. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep going because we're not working right now. And COVID, I was like, I'm taking classes or whatever. I just always feel that you should always be working towards something, right? Because if you're not growing, you're dying. That's any plant, anything. So you always...
We back. Talk to these niggas.
You always have to continue to grow. Sam, I talk about Sam a lot. He's my mentor, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, my birthday is the 22nd. Sam's is the 21st. We talking all day. Like, we birthday twin. You know what I'm saying?
You got the same birthday as my auntie.
Oh, word up. Yeah. So it's just like, he told me, he's like, Omar, you always have to be, you're an actor, right? He said, yeah, you're a working actor. That's what Sam is, the biggest box office draw in the history of motion pictures. A nigga from from Memphis is the biggest box office draw.
And then his story pre-acting is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But you know what he overcame?
Morehouse nigga too.
Morehouse dude, you know what I'm saying? He overcame, whatever struggles he had early in life, and became the biggest box office star of all time. But he told me, Omar, always work, always work, always. He said, you don't never know. You might fuck around and do an independent or might do a short, and you might break through on something in your mind and in your talent that you never knew that you had. You know what I'm saying? I did Japanese no theater. I don't even know if people know what the fuck that is. Look that shit up.
Never
Japanese
heard of that,
no theater. I'm playing a samurai and all kinds of stuff, man. And it made me break through, like on some emotional type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn near a one-man show. So just always continue working on your craft, man. Don't ever get lazy. Don't ever get lazy because somebody gonna pass you. Because if you gonna just sit, if you sit and stagnant, somebody else who's running will pass you.
That's a
I
fact.
remember I was prepping this show I was supposed to be doing on Broadway, and this was before Jonathan Majors was like anybody knew who the fuck he was. And I'm up here on my TV shit. I'm like, I'm the shit. This is before Raising Kanan, and I was working with Patina Miller, who plays the mother on Raising Kanan, and Jonathan came in there, killing every time. And I was like, yo, this young dude. And I was like, yo, he's amazing. I told everybody, I said, yo, man, I don't know where he's going, but wherever he's going to probably be the biggest actor in the world. You know what I'm saying? He still has the possibility to be that way. He had a little setback, but that boy can go. And I was like, okay, I can't just be stagnant thinking I'm the bomb because I'm on a TV show. Because there are people who are just as hungry, just as talented, and they're going to keep on going, man. So, yeah, it's my whole thing. Just keep going.
I think that's amazing advice. I also think, to your point about Jonathan Majors, like, setbacks gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think his talent speaks for itself.
It does, man.
And, I know how this thing goes, so it's gonna take the right person to give him the right opportunity for him to have his resurgence.
Yeah.
And he gonna keep going. I was thinking about what you were saying about, what you said, Japanese what?
Japanese no theater.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's like I just studied all kinds of stuff.
But did it create a different process for you as an actor? Do you have a routine or like a certain process that you go into it with?
So you know what? I'm not even method like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about Hateful Eight and you talk about Django. One of my really close friends is Walton Goggins. Amazing. Probably. Y'all watch Fallout?
Uh-huh.
So you know who Walton is, right? He's the one with the face, whatever. But he's in all the Tarantino movies. And he from out here. He from Atlanta. So I remember we was doing Django and he was like so mean on set. And I was like, he said, Omar, I'm gonna tell you something. Meet me on Saturday. Let's go to this restaurant. He's like, Omar, I'm not mean. I'm a method actor. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mean, but he said, I'm playing an asshole. So I can't be buddy with you. I know we both from the same place, and now me and him are super close and we super tight. But I had to learn that, like, dude, like, everybody has their own process, man. Me, I want to learn my lines. And then when I learn my lines and I know my lines so well, then I can really start, then the work starts then. You know what I'm saying? The work starts at that point. Then I can like really break it down. Once you learn your lines, the work can start, right? When you learn your lines, you know your lines, then you can start to play. If we could play, no matter where I can say them lines underwater. I can say them lines if I'm flying out with a parachute on my back. I ain't got to think about nothing because it's already in my head, so I can play the moment. So that's my whole thing. But everybody has their own process, right?
Right.
Everybody does. Like some people, like there are so many different methods. You got, if you want me to get nerdy with it right quick, you got Konstantin Stanislavski, you got Viola Spolin, you have all of these different teachings and all of these different ways of learning lines. You got the Stella Adler. But it's whatever process works for you is what works for you in order for you to get there. It's funny, I was talking to somebody today, and I was like, yo, everybody is different. Like a friend of mine was like, yo, I do this, I do therapy like through psychedelics. I said, I do therapy by talking to somebody and getting it off. I said, everybody is different and everybody's process is different. As long as we get to one common goal, if you're in therapy, whatever your breakthrough is your breakthrough. So it's like you said, the word that you just said earlier, it's not monolithic. We're different. Everybody is different. It's a snowflake, and there's no two are alike. So that's how it is.
Do you feel like you had to travel through a few different processes to find your own?
I had to, for sure, because I studied all of them.
Right.
I studied all of them. And it's an amalgamation of all of them, right?
Right.
So, like, my main thing is about learning from my past so I can always have that memory and have what that felt like. Me losing my brother, the most heart-wrenching thing that ever happened to me.
Condolences.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, brother. But that pain that I felt at that moment, it's like I can always draw back from that.
You can channel it.
I can channel that no matter what it is. I know what hurt is. I know what love is. I know seeing a woman deliver my children is like one of the most loving things I've ever seen. This is flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. So I know that elation, Yeah. So just me keeping all of those thoughts and all those feelings in my head and being able to categorizing, being able to like, all right, I know what that is. I know what that is. I know what that is. That's my process.
Man, hey, it's been paying off greatly for you, bro. I think speaking about like the process of like seeing birth.
Yes.
Me seeing it 3 times, you as well.
3 times, yep.
I understand that people like will talk about it in some trivial way of like shying away or like, oh, I don't want to see that. Yeah. It is the single greatest thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. It's the
greatest gift anybody can ever give you. The greatest gift.
To see it 3 times and it doesn't get any duller. Like it actually gets greater each time you see it. Right. Because it's like the power of a woman too. Yeah. But then also like, bruh, we've all come through this canal. Yeah. Like you seeing yourself. Right. This is how I got here. This is how everybody who we know. Yeah. Everybody that's ever been born, they come through this same canal. Yeah. And it's like, I'm in a position where I'm entrusted like these doctors. Yeah. They go to school for all these years and they entrusted me as the father to like help pull that baby and like bring that baby into life. Yeah, man. And cut that umbilical cord. Yep. It's an amazing feeling. Yep. And I think that it actually
I don't want to fuck up the cut because I don't want my baby to have no Audi for the rest of his goddamn life. And nigga looking at me some kind of sideways. You did this shit to me. Can't even go swimming. Nigga got a goddamn silver dollar in his goddamn belly.
Nah, doing it. Nah, run it back. Nigga pushing your belly.
Tickle me Elmo face.
Look, pivoting out of acting, and because during the break you had asked about my favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
1998 to 1998 WCW Booker T Harlem Heat.
That's my nigga. I love Book. Shout out to Book, man.
Favorite.
I'd call that motherfucker right now, dog. That's my dog, bro.
Listen, bro, we said this shit.
That's my dog.
That's
bro.
Actually like one of my dream guests.
H-Town, like a mug.
That's one of my dream guests to have on here,
Yo, man,
bro.
Book is that dude, man. He one of us too. He one of us for sure.
Hey, bro, look.
He one of us for sure.
Shamelessly.
Yo, you know what? The next time,
put it together,
I'll tell you what. Next time,
if you can put it together.
Yeah. Next time,
the 5 time. Nigga,
that's my dog, bro. I love Book. You know what? It's so funny. I just did some interviews when I was doing the press for season 2, and I had to do a whole chunket of interviews, and this dude was like, "Yo, you were the first person I ever interviewed. I used to work on Booker T's show, and used to come on Booker T's show all the time." I was like, "Yeah, man, Book is the dude, man. I love that
Book
cat."
Book is the dude, man. I think watching WCW, WWF growing up, like especially in like that Nitro Attitude era.
Yes.
Book was like, oh, this nigga like act like he looked like my uncle.
Yeah.
He talked like one of my folks. Like, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. That's my nigga. Nigga, fuck Hulk Hogan.
Exactly. I ride with Book.
I'm riding with
Mr.
Buck,
Huffman,
nigga.
goddamn.
He was flexing the whole time.
Boy, that motherfucker was cold too, boy, man. His wife is real Charmaine's sis, man. Love that whole family.
Booker T was doing a front flip leg
drop.
A front flip leg drop off the top rope.
Yes. Yeah.
One of the most clearly gifted and athletic wrestlers of all time.
Yo, The Rock said that too. The Rock was like, yo, he's like the best big man I've ever wrestled. Like,
man, you can't fade that man, bro. He a different type of cat. So as far as like him being my favorite, then we gotta go like cruiserweights.
Who
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie was man, come on. Latino Heat, that's the homie right there. I love that dude, bro. You know what? I used to like
La Parca,
yeah. Them Lucha Libres, boy, them boys was bringing it, man.
They was going crazy.
Juventud, all them cats, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our nigga. He won. No real nigga, no Juventud Guerrero,
Hoopy was the man, dog.
What?
The hell yeah.
His body on
Listen, like a mug, bro.
Ravens Flock?
Yes, Ravens Flock. Oh my God,
man. What's our boy Billy Kidman?
Billy Kidman, boy. Billy, man. Billy was a cold one, boy. He was bad.
This one, Chris Jericho was cold.
Yeah,
put the nigga in the lion tamer.
The lion tamer just pour back on you, man. Yeah, boy. That I tell you what, man. I don't know if you ever read
with the mullet.
Who?
Chris Benoit with the mullet.
Yeah. You know, we don't really talk about Chris, man. We talk about I like talking about Diddy and shit. But Chris Benoit was a cold motherfucker though, boy.
It was.
Yeah. He was really cold for real. Damn, bro. Man, you got to be a sick motherfucker. But yeah.
Yeah, he forever got smut on his name.
Forever.
Yeah, him and Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Lex Luger.
Have you seen Lex lately?
I don't want to see him,
Yeah, but he fucked up. I seen Ron Simmons pushing him in a wheelchair at the airport.
Man, niggas got to go see Diamond Dallas Page.
Dig. I'm at this house one day, right? This was like when UGA played against TCU, and Dallas and Page was there. I was like, damn, what's up, Page? We started chopping it up. I was like, bro, I want to come do the yoga with you and everything, man. Page looks tremendous. He might be like 60-something. The dude still looks tremendous, man.
Man, he brought Jake the Snake back.
He brought Jake the Snake back because Jake was gone.
Jake was gone. Hey, if a nigga could bring Jake the Snake back,
listen, bro,
you cold.
If Jake outlived Scott Hall, bro, both of them pretty fucked up. But yeah, man, like
I think that wrestling shit, man. I think
they do a lot of drugs though. They do a lot of drugs. Well, they do a lot of stuff.
As a fan, we realize like. Yeah. They really sacrifice.
They're sacrificing their bodies, man.
Everything,
for real,
their
man.
Mentals,
everything. Man.
Yeah, man. Because
Kurt Hennig, when he died, man, that's
Mr. Perfect,
dog. He was like the perfect wrestler, man. Yeah,
literally perfect.
He was perfect, bro.
If I chew gum, I still spit it out.
Slap that motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
Who was your guy growing up?
Man, Ric Flair.
Yeah,
Ric Flair. I used to party with Ric Flair too. I used to party with him and Arn Anderson, man. We used to go to this place called American Pie.
Oh, come on, nigga.
I'm going to stun on y'all niggas. I'm old, goddamn. Let me stun.
No, listen, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. He be getting on me about this shit all the time.
What's that?
I be telling niggas, like, when I'm fucked up, like, in a fucked up spot mentally.
Yeah.
Bro, I go play that Four Horsemen theme.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, I be feeling like Arn Anderson.
You just walk around with the foes up, baby. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Hear them horses start traveling, nigga.
Listen, man.
Nigga, I be in that 18-wheeler going crazy. Nigga, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm with the Four Horsemen,
I'm with the boys. Hey, you know what? I thought, like, this was when I was younger, right? I was like 22, 23. I used to think I could drink until I started hanging around with them dudes. I was like, holy shit.
I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure, you ain't never out drinking a European, my brother.
I've never out drinking Ric Flair. Ric Flair don't give a fuck, man. He gonna get drunk. He said the only person who could out drinking was Andre the Giant, though.
Well, look at the BMI on him.
Exactly.
You ever seen that nigga holding a beer? That shit look like a teacup.
Like a teacup, bro. Like, god damn.
He's just crushing. They say he was drinking like 22 bottles of wine a day.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
That's the only way to get him work. The only way to get him drunk.
Bruh.
But they said you get that motherfucker drunk, but you couldn't even bear with him, man.
First of all, don't want to be around a nigga that big.
Listen, bro, you gotta get a wheelbarrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I am not even trying to fuck with him.
Deontay. Get your big ass away from me.
The big ass.
Call the cops. That's funny because it's like, bruh, every nigga I know that like I really fuck with.
Yeah.
Gonna have some type of love for wrestling.
I love that shit, bro. Especially being for him, man.
Man, because I think about like greatest moments in wrestling. One of the greatest moments is like you remember Triple H was a heel.
Yeah.
So everybody hate him.
Yeah.
But he tore his quad.
When he came back.
When he came, that time to play the game.
Time to play it.
Nigga, I was in the crib spitting water.
Listen, bro.
My mama was like, stop doing that shit in my house.
I'm gonna tell you, like, it's gonna be funny. My favorite moment in wrestling history, it ain't my favorite moment. The one that just keeps running in my head was when Shawn Michaels looked at Ric Flair in that WrestleMania. He said, "I love you." Then he super kicked that motherfucker in the retirement.
Kick that nigga head off.
I was like,
hold on, do you love him?
It's like, man, listen, bro.
I think I'm cute.
I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. That's the dude.
Trying to kick that nigga head, bro.
Listen, when Kendrick told that, when Kendrick said "Sweet Chin Music" and I won't pass the ox, that shit, that won the battle for me.
Man, listen.
I said, this motherfucker said "Sweet Chin Music" and I won't. I was like,
put the long label on. I'm gonna
get him drunk.
Hey, Sweet Chin Music
and I won't pass the ox. Like, what?
Man, that nigga told that nigga, how many stocks do I really have in stock?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. It's a lie. He a 69 guy.
That verse crazy.
Yo, bro, listen,
he was smoking on that nigga.
He did, man.
I think.
You think Drake coming back?
Not after that bullshit he just did on that stream.
That shit was wild.
It's bad. It's a bad look.
Yeah.
When you start Cause
he only hang with white folks now. Y'all notice that? And 50 Cent, he only hang with white folks. It's like I don't think he fucking with black people no more.
I don't think he ever was.
Yeah.
Nigga called him a colonizer. Nigga said, watch this.
I said, I'm going back home.
I said,
I'm going back to Europe.
We was talking about this yesterday. If I was Drake, nigga, I'm popping out with a Confederate flag on this nigga. What's up? Yeah.
Yeah, I know you like that. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop out Confederate flag, me and Post Malone, nigga.
Listen, oh, bro,
making bangers,
bangers, and he went. He might come back up with that one.
That man might go big beard, bald head.
Oh boy,
overalls on you.
Listen,
niggas.
What's that old Dave Chappelle character when he was the
Clayton Biggs?
Clayton Bixby called nigga.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Yo, so I didn't even watch the stream. How was the stream? I saw pieces of it, and I was like, I don't.
What you talking
about? The Aiden Ross stream you talking about?
I never have ever watched the stream ever. Not even. Yeah. Yo,
Aiden Ross said hip hop is dead. Who the fuck is he to say that shit? Who is he to say that?
Fuck you, nigga. You don't even...
Like, why? That's the weirdest shit in the world.
It's like, first of all, clearly this is posturing, right?
Yeah.
First of all, there's no reason that Drake should even be in the same room as him. And then to think about the fact that he went and seen Aiden Ross and Academics has never met him in real life.
That's crazy. That is insane to me, man. And Academics is the biggest dude.
Well, I mean,
Aiden is the biggest on the stream, I guess. I don't know.
No, I think Academics in the hip hop streaming space, he's the biggest.
He's the biggest, yeah.
And the fact that he won't even go sit down with him is just like. But then also, this is like colonizer mentality, right?
Right.
I got Drake here.
Yeah.
If he doesn't lose this battle, he never talks to me.
Right.
So because he's in such a low point, he coming to see me to gain favor wherever he can.
Right.
And then I'm gonna say rap is dead to appeal to him only because he lost the battle.
Right.
And even in that moment, Drake was like, nah, rap never can die.
Okay, good. He said that.
Yeah, he did. But it's like, nigga, shut up.
Yeah.
First of all, nobody cares about Aiden Ross or what you think.
Yeah.
He paid Playboy Cardi like some M's to come up there, and then he ran off. Respect. Yeah, that's what happened to white people in the street. Like, all the time. You get capped.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get capped, you get waxed, and then you get the fuck on about your business.
Yeah.
But it's like, we can't feed too much into it because who the fuck is Aiden Ross? And when has that ever been an opinion on hip hop?
Yeah, man, but it's like the biggest rapper in the world, like ran over to him, man. That's crazy, man.
It's a testament of how far he's fallen. Let's talk about some great falls in hip hop. Turn that TV off. Turn that TV off.
I told you that was a great diss.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
That nigga said, better not smut my name. He told you. He told niggas, don't play with my name. He said, never play with my name.
He said, don't fuck with me before I make it to a song. Ain't that what he said? Stop playing with me before I'm turning you to a song.
Turn that nigga to a song for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think one of the funnier things about like this whole beef and how it played out is like with G and X.
Yeah.
You could call them subliminals. He don't even like I'm off that.
Yeah.
But then to have SZA on certain tracks.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he knew what he was doing with that.
And then that 30 for 30 that they just dropped.
Whew, that's a whole diss motherfucking love song. I was like, God dang, man. That's some petty shit. I love them New York. I love them LA niggas, man. Them niggas petty as hell, dog.
Petty and they West first. They West Coast first.
So, yo, I don't think that like, because I've been living out there for 20 years, they are West first, bro. They don't care. They don't care. They're like, man, because they so far away from everybody else, right?
Exactly.
They're like, y'all don't fuck with us no way.
Niggas is literally in their own time zone.
They're in their own time zone,
like, what's the most like relevant city? When you start going back east, the most relevant city you're going to come across is what? Houston? Dallas?
Yeah. Texas.
You're back in the South already.
You back in the South, yeah.
So it's like they exist in their own.
It's their own country, yeah.
But I've been saying this, that as far as like the thing we love, hip hop,
Right.
They've been controlling the post of it, and they've been doing it.
You talking about this year?
Yeah, yeah. They've been doing it righteous.
Man, they killed this year, bro.
We got Schoolboy Q,
Tyler,
Vince.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tyler the Creator.
Tyler
man.
the Creator.
Yeah, man. That album, that cornucopia.
Chromacopia.
That.
Then the Hey Now freestyle he just dropped.
He killed that. Oh my God. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna be blasphemous, but I was like, he might have got Kendrick on this shit. He murdered that joint, man.
The dude, AZ Chike that was
I like him, man.
Have you listened to any of his music that he's put out?
You know what? After the album, after GNX, I started listening to some stuff. I was like, yo, this dude can spit, man. He got it, man.
He got a song called Love Your Weapons.
Okay.
The video to that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, probably one of the best videos I've seen just on the cinematography level.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yeah, if you go check that out.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a sequence. The whole first sequence is played in like 0.5, 0.7.
Okay.
But he's lining the words up somehow.
Yeah.
And then when he gets to the end of it, he's reaching.
Yeah.
And then he end up in a mirror.
Oh.
That bitch.
All right, I got to watch that.
You got to.
I got to
That
watch
bitch
that.
cold.
Yeah, that boy, yeah.
He can go. He can
go. It's crazy because even with Doechii, I know she from Florida, man, but you know she over there with TDE, man.
TDE, they over there cooking up.
They over there cooking,
they
bro.
They really do right by their artists, man.
Yo, man, it's crazy. That's like a artist development label.
Yeah.
You know?
Truly one of the only ones left.
Too. Yes, yeah.
And we can see that they're harvesting like real talent. But then actually like, okay, this is the industry.
Yeah.
Take what you got.
Yeah.
And then this is how you got to translate it.
Yeah.
And they are executing crazy. Doechii's had one of the greatest years in hip hop I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, man.
As
For
far as
first
somebody
year,
going from seemingly a nobody.
Nobody knew.
Having,
people. Yeah.
Having her own fan base.
Yeah.
To like a star.
To being nominated for like rap album of the year, and she might win that bit. I'm from Atlanta. I want Future Metro to win, but she might win that bit because that's a crazy album. That Alligator Bites Never Heal, man. That album is insane,
and
man.
everything she's done on top of it.
Yeah.
The late night performance.
Yes.
The Tiny Desk performance,
man. I saw the have you seen the Family Matters joint?
The Niles River.
Yeah, the commercial for that. I was
crazy.
Like, whoa, what is happening over here, man? Yeah. Yo, the West got it, man. The West is killing right now.
Y'all keep coming in and kicking that camera. Can you go make sure the camera like? I appreciate the water, but
yeah, but now the West is killing right now, man. I appreciate, like you said, that even with the Schoolboy album, man, the Blue Lips, man.
That's my favorite album. That's to me.
That's your favorite album of the year?
That's my album of the year.
Okay. I love Vince's album.
I had Vince. I think we did a top 10 yesterday with Adri. Adri is somebody that's on TikTok, but she's a true like journalist of hip hop.
Okay, gotcha.
Like as on an independent level,
yeah,
she has really well thought out points.
Yeah.
So when we was doing like the hip hop year end wrap up, I did it with her, and bro, we talked for 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
But I had Dark Times in my top 10.
Yeah.
I had Big X, the Plug album in there.
Dallas, ain't it?
Dallas. Dallas. Who else we had in that top? Listen.
It was Tears of it. So
it was Tears, but it's an artist named Mac Homie. I don't know if you
know. I know Mac Homie, like Rich
Ass Haitian.
Yes, yeah, I love Mac Homie.
Oh, you my kind of guy.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, you got to come back. Yeah, Omar Dorsey, a regular on the Grits and Eggs.
Exactly, bro. Come on. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been such a great year for hip hop.
It has been, man. It's really been a great year, man. Like even it's crazy. Like do you like the Dre and Snoop album? You haven't heard it yet?
I haven't listened to it. I was watching that video, and then when they went back to like being young, I was like, turn this shit off.
I ain't seen no visuals on the album yet.
Yeah, they had the visuals. The first part of the visual was so dope.
Yeah.
It was like a short film.
Yeah.
But then they did some like blast to the past and used some like
AI shit.
Yeah, and I was like, turn this shit off, man.
Yo, but the production,
but I've heard
it's Dr. Dre production.
Great.
It's Dr. Dre production.
Well,
it's amazing. Yeah,
you
tremendous.
can't miss like that.
And like Snoop, man. I mean, Snoop the homie, man. But it's a really good ass album, man. You know,
Snoop has always been, as far as like rappers go, he's always been able to find his space no matter where area he's in.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about that yesterday when he got in his like reggae era.
Yeah, Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion.
Yes, sir.
The prodigal son has returned.
Yes, yeah. Then he do a gospel album. He did a gospel album a couple years ago. He got nominated for a Grammy.
He did it. He's done a kids album. Snoop Dogg is.
Snoop Dogg do what the fuck he want to do.
Whatever he want to do.
Do what the fuck he want to do.
He's gonna be on that pressure the whole time.
Exactly. The whole time, bro. Yo, we was doing Starsky and Hutch, man. I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, hey, I've never been around anybody as famous as Snoop in my life. Period. I didn't realize that. I'm doing a movie with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. But Snoop was the most famous person on that set. And anytime I'm around Snoop, he's larger than life, but he's such a good man, right? My wife directs BMF. So she was like, yo, you know my husband Omar? He's like, Omar's one of the smartest people I know. I was like, shit, that dude is a whole nother entity. He's something different, man. I love that. But when we were doing Starsky and Hutch, he got me so fucking high. Dude, we in the trailer. Like, you'll hit the blunt or whatever, right? And you put it down. You hit the blunt, another one is coming right then.
It's like that Cat Williams shit.
Just the Cat said that?
On the Pimp Chronicles, like smoking Olympics.
Yes. It's like he wasn't lying. It just keeps going around. And I'm like, dude, I gotta say fucking lines. And if you watch Starsky and Hutch, I have very difficult lines because I'm a genius Black Panther. I'm talking about Luxembourg, the constitutional monarchy established after the Treaty of Vienna. All this crazy ass dialogue, right? And I'm like, man, I'm high as fuck right now. I was so dude, yeah, man. But
did you nail the lines though?
Of course I did, but I was high though, and it was really. If you go back and watch it, it's like I'm the Black Panther who's Snoop's bodyguard, but I'm saying all this smart genius shit.
Yeah,
and I was just like, man, this is crazy,
bro.
Man.
That's hilarious, bro. To think about that, and also to bring up Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat
just
boy.
Opening like the portal of 2024.
Cat opened up 2024 with a fucking bang.
We was 4 days in.
He was like, look here, let me tell you something. And boy, a lot of that shit came to fruition too.
Came to fruition, but it was also like, it's one of the most polarizing interviews that's ever been seen.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I think he did Shannon such a solid.
I bet Shannon made millions off that shit.
I mean, he said it. He
said millions. His long form, it was like 40 million views.
40 million views, and then he done chopped up 20 clips.
Yeah, man.
And them clips have circulated on social media so many times. Because he was saying a lot of like really profound shit.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I took from it that played out in the year is like there's God's side and then there's the other side.
Yes.
And we don't fuck with the other side.
Yeah.
And then we start to just see tons of shit happening.
Yeah.
And then I think you play into the conversation with Kendrick.
Yeah.
And Kendrick clearly like I'm on God's side.
Yeah. He said, Cat Williams told you to give you the truth, so I'm gonna give you mine. Ain't that what he said?
That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
That's a fact. Going back to that beef, we was talking about this last night. Euphoria. Yeah. Probably the best track out the beef, right?
Yes.
And then the pop-out show.
I was at that beat. I was at that bit. I was there with goddamn Uncle Jerome. And what was I with?
Uncle Jerome
I was there with Eamon. But we was out that motherfucker. He came and picked me up. He was like, we got tickets to the pop out. Let's go, dog. We was at that bit.
That's hard.
Man, that shit was so much fun.
What was the energy like when that Euphoria dropped?
Because it's the first song he performed. The superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. Y'all talking about, it's crazy because everybody in the crowd knew every word to all the diss songs, word for word, and we was all just, the superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch. It was beautiful. It's L.A. Yeah, I'm out the way. I'm low. Okay, that shit. He was
going crazy.
Yo, he went nuts, man. Even like on the with the 616.
616 in LA.
In LA, man, because it was just him.
It was such a lyrical performance.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And then him and
it's him and Ab. Him and Ab. He was rapping the Ab.
But then the connection to Heart Part 6 that he dropped on GNX.
Yes.
Saying how he studied Ab to get his one of the greatest rappers.
Yo, one of the
he's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
His pen is ridiculous. Like, him and Daylight, their pens they so fucking complex, man. Like, Daylight is complex as fuck. Ab is complex as shit. And Kendrick is complex, but he knows how to bring it down to make it a hit. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you want to read poetry, Ab is ridiculous, dog. that was it Soul Burger?
Soul Burger is
it's
crazy.
Another one,
and
man.
He has so many.
Like he's one of my favorite rappers because the control system like really put me in a different space mentally.
Yeah.
And what can be done in rap.
Yeah.
Terrorist threats. I was like,
good God.
Nigga,
Yeah,
I was
man.
like 23, 24. I was like, yeah, nigga, we need to get on this.
Yeah.
But I was thinking in the aspect of like one of my biggest criticisms and just the criticism of him has always been about how he makes albums.
Who?
Ab,
yeah.
And then Soul Burger is a great album.
Great album.
It's a great album. It's probably one of his like most complete albums that he's ever done.
Yeah.
And then he was trying shit and doing commercial sounds.
Yeah.
But to see him still stick to like,
but you know what?
Barred up nigga.
But he said it's not an Ab Soul album. He said it's a Burger album because his homeboy passed.
Yeah,
he said it's an album that Burger would have made.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
it was real, bro.
Yeah.
It was a testament to his homeboy. That was real.
Yeah.
Speaking of daylight though, you waiting at the bus stop. I wait until the bus arrived. You wait until the bus stop. Wait until the bus arrived. Spray one in the bus top. Now you at the bus top. Leave with a bus top. That nigga
cold, bro. Man, I'm gonna tell you.
Go crazy.
Yo, do y'all watch Battle Rap like a month?
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you that third verse against Tay Rock, man.
It's such a dense verse.
It's dense as shit. But if you break, the first two verses were dense as shit. I was like, yo, you're putting a lot of words in this shit, man.
Yeah, it's real.
That last one when he broke out all the rock bands, the Slipknot. You think I Slipknot? Yo, all of that shit.
He did like 60 rock flips.
He did, man. Yeah.
He's insane.
Oh, you think I got some more? He said, you think I'm gonna remember this? Oh, I got some more. Rock, that's pile of dope. That nigga, yeah.
But also,
I'm really proud of him because he got nominated for the Grammy for the J. Cole joint, man. Him, J. Cole, and Ab Soul song. So he produced that song. He produced the song. And I'm really proud of Daylight, man.
I think Life of Pi might be one of the best rap performances of 2020.
Yeah, man. That goddamn Collard Greens is cold too. With him and
Collard Greens is cold too.
Yeah, man.
I think it showed a lot of J. Cole to be able to stick with two of the greatest lyricists.
And
then showed out.
Showed out, man. And Ab Soul was mad because he's like, you heard about the story, right? He was mad because he was supposed to just be Ab and Daylight just going back and forth, and then J. Cole came on it, and Ab was like, motherfucker, you didn't tell me yet damn J. Cole was coming on this motherfucker. Like, I would have really came in with some real shit. I thought we was doing some damn EPMD shit just going back and forth.
Yeah.
So, nah, man, but like, Cole is very talented, man, you know.
We've had criticisms of Cole over here, but it's never been
I got criticisms of him too now.
It's never been about his ability. I didn't like how he participated in this beef thing.
He threw stones and had his hand. But I think that I hear Schoolboy was like, this ain't where you want to go, bro.
Yeah.
Just because it's about to get ugly.
Well, and even when I heard that story, I respected him for taking his position.
Yeah.
That poor Antonio, I was like,
I know, you could have kept that, man. He was rapping his ass off, but you could have kept it.
My nigga, come on. That woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. I would have beat everybody.
We just watched him catch a body.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, we're never denying that J. Cole is an amazing rapper.
Right.
2014, Forest Hills Drive, one of the best
Great
rap albums.
Great album.
The extended play, the anniversary that he just dropped.
Yep.
Great. I mean, when he in that mode, can't nobody fuck with him.
Kendrick Lamar is a fucking psychopath, man.
That's what it is, bro.
Don't nobody if Kendrick get focused on your ass, just let it go, man. Like, I would have won a rap battle.
Bro, you're in a ring with an apex predator.
That's what it is, from Compton. Them Compton niggas are different, man. Ice Cube, MC8, The Game, them niggas, when they got battle rap, they just don't know how to stop, man.
Yeah, because Ice Cube
Geechee Gotti, them niggas don't know how to fucking stop, man. They're assholes. Yo, what the nigga, what Geechee did, the goddamn Easy the Block Captain, and Remy Ma, I was like, come on,
them niggas
man.
don't give a fuck.
They don't care, man, because they like, nigga, I might walk out the house and die today. Let me get this off my chest.
Gangbanger Central, so it's
exactly.
What words gonna do for you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I talk about this all the time, like Kendrick's superpower that people underestimate, like, he a Pulitzer Prize winner, yes.
Yeah.
The nigga ghetto, bro.
He ghetto as fuck, man.
Ghetto, you know this like I know this.
Yeah.
Ghetto niggas don't let shit go.
When
they beat you, they beat you more.
Yes.
Every time they see you, remember I whooped your ass last
week?
What you gonna do about it?
What you gonna do about it? Exactly.
Nothing.
And that's what GNX was.
Y'all remember when I was whooping on that boy?
That's what GNX, I just strangled me a goat. God damn, you still on that shit? This shit riding though, nigga. Hey, I like this.
What?
Bro,
one of the most first of all, like, we talking about a moment that blew the internet up.
Yeah.
Is when Drake dropped Family Matters, and he was like, I got him.
I got him, nigga.
Then the nigga hear
Dear
that.
Adonis.
Dun, 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 dun,
With
dun.
Alchemist?
Nigga played organ, church organ music.
Dear Adonis. Let me tell you how fucked up your daddy is. Like, what?
Hold on, dear Adonis. Dear Adonis, you a white baby with blue eyes and blonde hair, and you
But
a
you're a
real
black man. But you're a black man.
You a real nigga, not your dad. You know how crazy that is?
Bro, that
He's
was...
a psychopath.
He is. Yo,
And set a nigga mama down. Dear Sandra.
Hold on. No, you need to sit down. Let me finish. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas that hang up should die. Like, what? Like, what? Your nigga told Dennis, I blame you for all his addictions. Like, what?
No, listen. The funniest shit to say about a nigga, he's a sick man with sick thoughts.
He's a sick man with sick thoughts. Like, what?
Niggas like him
You should die.
And then a nigga from New Jersey, die. Man, it was
Yo,
the greatest thing.
Bro, them 3 weeks of my life, I was like, I can't get this shit. I don't even want to get it back. I just want
to. Can never relive that.
Can't
bro.
never relive it, man.
Bro,
because Family
Twitter.
Matters is a really good fucking song.
Drive. It was such a.
It was good.
Like, this when Drake getting his bag and then Drake spinning the G Unit chain.
Yep.
The whole production was so amazing.
It was. There's the videos and all that shit.
Just for a nigga to say dun 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 dun
dun dun dun. Dear Adonis. Like, what the bruh? Just clean it out,
First
man.
First of all, no intro, no ad libs, no yo.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Just a bump.
Right to your child. Dear Adonis.
Exactly. Yo, and I woke up the next morning. Because what time did Not Like Us drop? What time was that out here?
It was like 7
PM?
Like 8, 9 p.m. Yeah,
so
because
over
we did
there,
like a real bro. We was on live.
Yeah.
And we was on live talking about
Meet the Grams. Yeah.
And somebody was like, bruh,
Kendrick
just dropped again. We like, yeah, we reviewing it now. They like, no. Nigga.
On his ass. He back on his ass. I was like,
bro, we playing the video. We in this bitch like,
bruh,
what signs we throwing?
Because it was like 4:00 on the West Coast. And I was like, oh shit. This nigga got a mustard beat, and this shit is riding.
Banger.
And on that third verse, you talking about Atlanta, I was like, I said, man, this is the victory lap like
one
a
of the
motherfucker.
most slept on verses. We was talking about it last night. Bro, nigga really did some history.
He did some history. He gave y'all a lesson.
He gave you a lesson.
Yes.
And then tied it right into this nigga personality, and you can't deny it.
You can't deny it, man.
But that
you know,
put the wrong label on me.
I'm gonna get him dropped.
Man,
sweet chin music, and I won't pass the aux. God
that's such
damn,
a bar.
That's boy. I'm telling you,
that's a different mind.
It
right
is,
there,
yeah.
bro.
That's psychopath, man. That's psychopath shit. Hey, man, Kendrick, man, he won this year, man. He's like,
he's the artist of the year. He got he's clearly. I would say that
he should be Time Magazine Man of the Year.
For sure.
He really should be, man.
Sure.
If you really gonna keep it 100 with it, I would not be surprised if you Time Magazine Man of the Year.
I'm putting Schoolboy Q as album of the year just as a body of work.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get
I'm
you.
never gonna be in denial that people are gonna say GNX is the best album of the year.
Yeah,
it's a very dense album. It's a really great album though.
Yeah, it's very great.
But Gloria,
yeah, that's your song.
SZA was singing her.
Yeah.
All them songs, bro. I don't have like that TV. When I heard that TV off the first time, that nigga must have get on them chords.
Yeah, boy.
Crazy.
Man, shit. The first one, Whacked Out Murals, man. He was so mad. He was so angry.
Bruh, he talking through his teeth. You can hear.
He sounded like he had a toothpick in his mouth.
Yeah.
Someone whacked out my mural.
Can't hold effect on. This nigga playing mariachi funeral
He had the
music.
mariachi music on that bit.
That shit was dark immediately.
Yes, it was. He's like, come into this world, bro.
No, come over here.
Come over here. They in East LA on that
East LA,
album.
nigga,
Yeah.
it's Dia de los Muertos, nigga.
Exactly. It's the Day of the Dead out there.
It's the Day of the Dead, nigga. Niggas is beating his head in the booth.
Like Coco.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural.
With a toothpick in his mouth. It's like, man. No, he Yo, he
Used
did
to
his
bump
thing.
the Carter 3, a helmet, rolling chain,
Chain proud, irony. I get my hard work, that little whatever though.
Whatever though.
All these niggas questionable.
But yeah,
Like,
man.
what that nigga got there? He rolled on Snoop.
Bruh.
He rolled
I
on
prayed it was the edibles. That nigga Snoop said it was.
It was the edibles.
It's
You
on
the
me,
king.
nephew.
Yeah.
You the king.
Yeah, man.
That's he.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen somebody run away with the #1 spot in hip
Ran
hop
away,
like
just took that. Man, get this shit back to me.
Man,
Yo, I had my Mr. Morale moment, but get this shit.
When
Yo,
that
you,
nigga said, "Motherfuck the
big three, nigga, it's just big
me."
me. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. This is real talk.
He was like, "Nah, now I'm finna show y'all why."
So I tell you, Kendrick took them 5 years off between Damn and Mr. Morale, right? And Drake took the motherfucker and did what he did with it. Kendrick was always the #1 nigga to me, but he took them 5 years off and he came back with Mr. Morale, and that's a little bit too deep for people. It's a therapy album, right?
Yeah.
So Drake ran with the shit, and it's cool. Yo, man, he's putting out, them mid-ass albums. But he was like, just come on, man.
No, that's a fact.
I mean, let's keep it real.
No, we got to keep it a stack. I tell people all the time.
Because Drake had good albums before.
He's had good albums.
Yeah.
But if we talk about classics,
yeah,
he don't got that many classics. What he does have is a lot of hits.
He has a lot of songs.
He has great hits that he puts on albums.
Yes.
And then you go, okay, you hear the hit, and then you're like, well, what's the rest of this shit?
Just the rest of it.
What is it?
It's throwaway.
Go listen to Scorpion. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, what is it? Yeah.
Does shit with Mariah Carey, though, the Mariah Carey sample, what is it? You make me feel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like when Drake get in that bag, when he get in that soul bag, or that timestamp bag.
That timestamp shit is, man. It's
legendary.
Yes,
shit.
it's legendary shit,
and then
man.
Kendrick 616 in LA.
Off-White Sunseeker by the Marina.
Fuck a phantom. I like to buy y'all.
When I get the fever. Like, what? Man, yeah.
It's
because what he did so what he was doing was, whatever y'all think Drake can do, I can do that too, and do it bigger.
And do it better exponentially.
Like,
there's no competition.
Yeah, there's no, because that's how he feels.
And then, nigga,
yeah.
I'm gonna do a concert, and I'm gonna rap for an hour straight, and I'm not gonna take a sip
He
of
took
water.
a sip of fucking water. I was in that, like.
In a hoodie.
Man, we was in there,
hoodie,
like.
in the hat state, cop. The whole. And
Bruh. I can't wait for this stadium concert. My wife got me tickets, our anniversary. She got me the tickets to the LA show.
Oh, well,
Nigga,
we're gonna be in the Atlanta.
Gonna be in the Atlanta show. I might fly. When's the Atlanta show? I might fly back
It's
there.
April 26th.
Yeah.
29th, 20.
29th. I might have to fly back.
Nigga, we cashed that back. Let me get down.
Yeah,
man. We need that.
Yeah, I might need to goddamn.
Dressing eggs in the building. Big Ice Cup.
Ant, come on, Ant. I need a ticket, Ant.
Man, look, I'm telling you, bro. If you do come to the Atlanta show,
I'll hit you up, bro.
Shit, let me know.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
This is one of them ones, bro.
He's doing stadiums, bro. Have you ever seen the Kendrick show? I mean, have you ever been personally at a Kendrick show?
I watched the Parish thing that he did for Mr. Morale.
Mr. Morale, and that's a show. He's playing the piano and shit.
Bruh.
Like, bruh, he does
a great
shows.
Performer.
Great performer.
The nigga telling you I run 6 miles a day.
Yes.
He's a consummate professional.
Yeah, man. And because hip hop is really hard to do like that, right? You got to be Beyonce or have a whole bunch of people and this, that, and the other. But like you said, man, he runs 6 miles a day. The motherfucker didn't take a sip of water at the pop out. I was like,
and no backing vocals. The fans were the backing vocals.
We were the backing vocals, man.
And he didn't miss a beat. The only time he missed a beat is when he got to Not Like Us, and that time he was just so turned up.
He's so turned up, yeah.
Whatever, bro. Like, y'all know this shit.
Yeah, y'all know it, yeah.
But I think,
and these are new songs too. You know what I'm saying? These are brand new songs.
That's another thing we was learning. Like, he just cooked them bitches up.
Yep.
But then too, even though he having a stadium tour, the debut of the stadium tour
at the Super Bowl. At the fucking, I'm in New Orleans too. I'm in New Orleans. I'm at the Super Bowl.
That's an ill nigga, bro.
I'm at the Super Bowl, bro. I'm there. Oh, good God, bro.
Get 2 more tickets and let us know. Me and Big Ice Cup.
Yeah, bro. For sure.
Put me and Big Ice Cup in the building.
When last time y'all been in New Orleans?
3 years ago.
Keep it real, bro. Yeah, it's been like 2 years.
Yeah, bro. I'm there every Essence Fest. You know, we shot Queen Sugar in New Orleans, so man, that's my second home, man.
But that's an experience. Well,
yeah,
we've announced it. We'll announce it here.
Mm-hmm.
The Grits and Eggs podcast is going on the road.
Where y'all going?
We got a book for a live show in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh yeah,
Blackest city on earth.
The blackest city on earth, bro.
We haven't.
That's dope.
We haven't did the social media announcement yet.
Yeah.
Because I'm in control of the tickets. I'm in control.
Nice.
They put me in control of everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's all us. They just want us to show up.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's beautiful. How's that? Y'all got a strong fan base in Jackson?
We got a strong fan base in the Southeast, but in Jackson specifically,
Yeah.
yes, because we do the music submissions at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
And the young lady Rachel has been sending us submissions from Jackson specifically because she's from there.
Yeah.
And it was just like artist after artist. It was 5 artists in a row.
Yeah.
No misses.
Oh shit.
And somebody that owned a venue out there was like, bro, you've been spotlighting our city. Like,
They love, yeah.
and we want to book you. You come to the venue and you in full control. All we want you is there.
Yeah.
We'll open up our gift shop, your merch. Everything is you.
Yeah.
We just want you there. And we know the people going to be excited. Like, you're going to be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
So that'll be February 8th.
Nice, man. Beautiful.
man.
Yeah. Congratulations
So,
on that, y'all.
Man.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
man.
Appreciate you. So,
yeah,
man, as long as you go ahead and toss us 2 of them.
2 of them things, boy. You got that in the alley, man.
2 of them Super Bowl tickets.
Bro, listen, bro. You ain't even got to go to the game. Just go that. Just be
Bro,
there,
I just
man.
want to be there.
Yeah, just be there. Because the city, man, like New Orleans is one of them cities that when there's an event, man, it's just magical, man. Like Essence Fest, Jazz Fest, any type of thing like that, man, the city just goes up, man.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to be.
It's a great city, and they love their city, too,
They love that city. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm from Atlanta, so I'll be talking shit about them Falcons. But yeah, man, they love their city. They Saints ain't shit this year. That makes me feel very good. Some niggas trash.
Kurt Cobain. Man, Omar, I appreciate you for coming on.
Man, I
Just
appreciate
giving
it,
us your
man.
time, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, definitely open door policy for you anytime
Say no more.
you want to come here.
Say no more.
But congratulations on season 2 of Bookies.
Thank you, boss. Thank you,
and
man.
more continued success to
Yes,
you, brother.
season 2, Bookie on Max every Thursday, new episode.
Every Thursday. And then if you want to shout out your plugs or social media, anything like
Yo,
that.
my
man.
social media is all the way around. It's Omar J. Dorsey. Yep.
Man, thank you for coming through,
Man,
man.
I appreciate it, man. I say I'm a fan, so thank you, man.
Go watch Bookies, man. Appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm a fan of you too, brother.
King.
Thank you, man.
My brother.
All right.
All right.